Auctioning around 100 artworks at a time, twice per year, hasn't allowed us to keep pace with the pieces we're being offered for sale from all over the world. So to keep up with demand for our services, we've undertaken to auction from the purpose-built premier venue for cultural events in WA, the Wilkinson Pavilion at the Claremont Showgrounds. With plenty of parking, a centralised location and a wonderful gallery that enables us to display larger works to their best advantage, the change is designed to showcase the best possible manner many of the fine pieces we have been commissioned to sell. Some of the exciting works we are offering at this sale include Thomas Walkley. Little is known about the artist, but other examples of his work depicting early scenes of Perth were sold in Melbourne over 30 years ago. This scene, titled End of Day, was probably painted around the 1880s and depicts the limestone from the Perth quarry being stacked, awaiting transport in the river barges the next day. Pieces like this are extremely rare and depict aspects of early pioneer life that has been lost to modern society. This work was painted when the quarry, in what's now known as Kings Park, was still providing building material for the Perth construction. Robert Juniper. This landscape was chosen for illustration in Bernard Smith's groundbreaking tome on the history of Australian art, a great piece by a timeless artist who has long been a favourite of Australian buyers. There are 7 works by Juniper on offer in the auction at prices from $1,000 to $50,000. John Mather, another early work by a recorder of early Australia. The swagman at his camp by the river fishing for his evening meal. A common sight in early Australia as these men tramped around the countryside looking for work when the times were hard. John Mather is a painter whose work is undergoing increased interest with buyers. There are 2 works by John Mather in this sale. Howard Taylor's still life showing this important painter's diversity of style, from abstraction to realism and everything in between. Taylor is an Australian master that found fame later in his career. In the 50s and 60s, his work was at the bleeding edge of the creative art and not widely accepted in collecting circles. That isn't the case today. His work is represented in all the major state galleries across Australia. William Boyce Vane is a perpetual favourite, and this exceptional piece of ballet dancers at intermission maintains his high standard of design and colour. Boyce Vane has always been about the visual, and this work is a fine example of his incredible talent. There are over 250 works by 160 recorded artists on offer at our summer auction, far too many to mention here. Guy Gray Smith, Elise Blumen, Arthur and David Boyd, Ray Cook, Bob Dickerson, George Haynes, David Bromley, Pro Hart and Brett Whiteley are just a few of those whose works are included. Some of the works are estimated as affordable as $300, and remember that buying a good work of art at auction is another way of saving for your future.